Okay, so now let's discuss disaster recovery strategies. And the exam will just ask you, hey, which one is the cheapest? So the cheapest is backup and restore, but I want to give you more information, obviously. So backup and restore is when your data is backed up into the cloud, and then in case of a disaster, you're going to restore it somewhere else, and you can get back your application this way. So because the data is just being backed up and your application is not running, it will be only running when you restore it into whatever place you want, then the cost is very, very minimal because you're just backing up data over time. This is why the backup and restore disaster recovery strategy is the cheapest. Next, we have Pilot Lite. Pilot Lite is saying that, hey, we have the cloud and we're going to run the core functions of the app. For example, just the database. We have just the database in the cloud and it's ready to scale, but it has a minimal setup. So the database is here, but it's not fully scaled and we don't have our application servers. We just have a Pilot Lite. And this is just to say with the minimal critical functions of the app are up in the cloud at minimal setup. So it's a little bit more expensive than backup and restore. And if you need to do a disaster recovery strategy, then you need to obviously upgrade the database type and start your application servers. But at least your core function of the app is ready to be here. Next, we have warm standby. And warm standby is going to be more expensive. So here we have the full version of the app ready in the cloud, but at minimum size. And so if we need to do a disaster recovery strategy, we just need to increase the size of the app and we're good to go. And so see the cost is a bit higher for this. And then finally, we have multi-site hot sites. And this is where we have the full version of the app at full size, ready to be used no matter what. And so this has the maximum amount of cost because, well, you have a deployment that's ready to use in case of disasters right away. So this is what you need to know. And again, just remember which one is the cheapest, which one is the most expensive, and why. But again, at a high level, the exam will just say, hey, what's the cheapest one? And it's going to be backup and restore, obviously. Okay. So in the cloud, we can also do disaster recovery. It's multi-region. So say we have our instance in US East 1, and there's a disaster that strikes US East 1, then we can fail over all our traffic into another region, for example, EU West 2, using route 53. This could be a very possible setup. So that's it for disaster recovery. Definitely more in depth to know for the Solutions Architect Associate course, but for the CCP level, you have all you need. That's it. I will see you in the next lecture.